You hear the horrible sound of metal slicing through meat.
Hee.
Hi! I am back to play more Slay the Princess. This game is so interesting and so different than what I thought it would be. So far, we have brought 2 princess personalities to the entity, Prisoner and the Damsel. The damsel was creepy. I didn't like that. And so far we have the Skeptic and the Smitten. The Smitten was hilarious.
My love!
Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and if you're subscribed already, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And comment down below, do you have any theories? Do you think we're just time looping, or do you think we're actually going to different worlds like the narrator says? Oh, let's get into it. I want to know how many personalities and how many voices we can get. Actually, let's take the blade. I'm actually going to slay the princess to see something different in chapter 1.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
All right, let's go. Steel your nerves and step forward.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
I don't know. I haven't done it yet.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Slay the
You
princess.
lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh. This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
I don't know.
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Of course not. That was too easy. Yeah.
It's over. Don't get all worked up. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't think you should do that. And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
Okay, remove the blade, check for a pulse. You're right, she's dead. Let's get out of here. Let's check for a pulse.
You lean down and place your hand against her neck, holding your breath as you search for a pulse. Even though you know you're not going to find one. We definitely won't if you keep talking. I'm sorry, do you want her to be alive? You just saved the entire world from annihilation. Why are you suddenly trying to call that into question? Wait, what was that? You know what that was. That was the sound of a heartbeat, followed by another, and another.
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Oh my god.
Something sharp digs into your side, the shock of it sending your nerves into a pained frenzy. Quick, let's get out of here.
Her eyes flashing open and her like sharp teeth really kind of scared me. That was the first time that it was actually kind of scary.
It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs. As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now. See you around.
Oh my god.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you. For whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh my god. Chapter 2, The Razor.
You're on a path in the woods.
This whole thing's a crock of shit. She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
Ah! A third voice. Voice of the cheated. Oh, that's hilarious because this time we actually slayed her and she killed us, so he feels cheated. That is great.
Stabbed to death?
Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
She is not. She had a knife that wasn't ours.
Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. You said this whole thing would be easy, but after we sank our blade into her heart, she just got up and started stabbing us.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons, so there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
What's it gonna look like this time?
The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Wow. Is this actually gonna become a horror game now? It looks a little scarier. Let's approach the mirror, even though it never does anything until the end.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. But there was a mirror a second ago.
Now it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate this place.
Well, we just slayed her, so we should take the blade because she's gonna be pissed.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour.
That's right, scraping. I told you she has something, I told you.
Yep.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor.
That's ridiculous.
And begging you to get out of your head.
That's not what chains would sound like.
Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
Ooh, it's gonna... Oh my god, the game's gonna get scary now. Her voice sounds distorted. Ooh.
There is something so wrong with that voice. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room. I wonder if she remembers us.
Oh, she always does in Chapter 2.
Finally, somebody. Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
Oh, that voice is so creepy. Look, I know you're mad at me, but I think we both just need to let bygones be bygones.
But I'm not mad at you, so please stop standing so far out of reach.
Ah! I'm not mad. Stop standing so far out of reach. That is so funny.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her.
Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it. But you know who is armed?
You. So stop second-guessing yourself and do your job.
But I'm nervous. All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
What if we're both honest with each other? I was sent here to stop you from ending the world, and you killed me last time after coming back from the being stabbed in the heart.
That doesn't sound like me.
Last time? What are you talking about?
Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth.
I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that looped back to the start. Someone else has to remember, right?
We already know that she remembers.
Something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
What happened after you died last time?
That's funny. You're funny. I'm not dead, so I can't have died.
Oh, she's not even telling me or anything.
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally decide you're ready to deal with her?
We're clearly still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you think I'm in a position of luxury right now? You're acting like you are. My entire world is at risk.
Then maybe you should behave with a little more humility. A bit of self-deprecation would go a long way.
No, I have my dignity.
fine, and will continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
We killed each other last time. I'd rather not do that again.
But if we killed each other, then why are we here? Right now. Both of us normal and unstabbed.
I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it.
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have a knife. Where would I keep a knife? And why would I stab you to death? I don't know you. You haven't given me a reason to stab you to death. It would be so silly of me to cut you open and look at your insides.
Okay, I could have sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyone to death. Sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she isn't armed.
Prove it then. Prove that you don't have a knife.
It would be so much easier to prove that I do have a sharp object. I could just show it to you, but I don't have one, so I can't.
The princess smiles as she pulls her hands from behind her back.
Oh, interesting. She's not holding anything.
But look at this! Hands! Hands that don't have anything in them to stab you with!
Her smile stretches into an even wider grin as she shakes her sleeves.
And empty sleeves, too. Look at how few stabbing implements I have. It's practically zero.
Practically. But what if you're hiding it somewhere secret?
I've shown you all of my hiding spots. What kind of princess do you think I am? I would never hide something sharp somewhere secret. Wait, that sounds like I'm lying, but I'm actually not. My secret zones are for me, only they have nothing to do with you or my intention to not stab you to death the second you get close to me.
Her smile drops for a moment, her expression sharp and flat.
I assure you, there's nothing hidden there.
I'm inclined to believe her on that one. She seems serious. Of course, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't have something hidden somewhere. We know for a fact she's armed.
Nobody has to die.
Of course not. At least not now, because you're here to save me. But you'll have to come close.
But you'll have to come close.
I think I've said my piece at this point. I think we all have. But if you want to keep exhausting your questions, it beats getting stabbed to death.
Okay, fine. I'm coming closer to free you. You'd better not try anything. She's gonna stab me.
Of course I won't.
Against your better judgment, you walk across the room to within arm's reach of the princess. I don't like the way you said within arm's reach. You hear the horrible sound of metal slicing through meat. Whose meat? Not ours, right? Hers, at first.
Oh?
Then yours. Your neck, specifically.
Hee.
Oh, that was the best. Hee.
You collapse to the ground, your vision swimming as you attempt to focus on her bloody blade and the limp sack of flesh that was once her arm.
Wait, what? Oh my god. Wait, she's part knife? What?
You're going to die now.
And with a quick jerk of her elbow, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 3? The arms race? Oh my god, we're gonna get chapter 3! So far we've only had chapter 1 and chapter 2.
In the woods. No, fuck that. We're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again. We're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
Okay. Voice of the cheetah is actually getting really funny now.
Your what? The interior of the cabin is sharp. A constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do? I feel dizzy. Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I?
Oh my god.
Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
He overrode the narrator? Oh, awesome.
Nobody holds the cards. That's how it's always been. That's unfortunately how reality works. The circle's getting smaller and smaller.
What?
Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight.
We have another voice. That's our fourth voice. Voice of the hunted.
What's the point of fighting if she's just going to win every time?
Oh my god.
It hurts being sliced to pieces.
We're better off just sitting up here and doing nothing.
A fifth voice. Voice of the broken.
Great, so obviously you've already been here. How many times?
This is our first chapter 3. We had chapter 1, then we had chapter 2, then we had chapter 1, then we had chapter 2, then we had chapter 1, then chapter 2, now chapter 3. So this is our 7th time?
This is our 3rd?
No. 3rd. Oh, he thinks that because his memory gets wiped in chapter 1. So for him, we've only had chapter 1, 2, and 3. Oh, but that's cool. That's some good continuity. But really, this is our 7th time.
No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right?
That's not true, because we bring her to the entity every time.
That can't be right. That's too much responsibility.
I couldn't agree more. We couldn't be trusted with the fate of a single person, let alone the fate of the world.
Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table. A pristine blade perched. We take it. Okay, sure, you take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
I love how he's interrupting the narrator.
This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp.
That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually.
And what if we never do?
This is the first time that we've had multiple voices. Usually we only have the one. First we had voice of the hero and Skeptic. Then we had voice of the hero and Smitten, who I love. Then we had voice of the hero and Cheated. And now we have 3 at once. Broken, Hunted, and Cheated. I love this.
Don't be like that. I know things are hard right now, but we gotta stay positive. If they're confident, then I'm confident. So, are you just going to stand there, or are you going to head to the basement like you're supposed to?
There's no door, bro.
I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there?
Exactly.
You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right?
Is he just lying to us and gaslighting us again? Or does he really... Because we kind of took control from him. So does he really think there's a door there?
But there isn't a door, it's just that mirror again. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore.
I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
Poor Hunted. Approach the mirror.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it.
Let's just move it out of the way without looking. I don't want to see us. I'm sure we all look awful after dying twice.
Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess. You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement.
A door appeared.
Creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
Really, though?
It was never there. Just an illusion.
Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. You step forward,
What?
but you don't
What?
get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
What?
Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Hi.
Hi. It looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore.
Oh, there you go.
But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
Fun for her, maybe. I didn't like dying all over again.
We've died so many times now.
Thinking about dying makes us as good as dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once. Nothing bad has come of it yet. Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered.
I don't really agree with the narrator's theory about multiple worlds, but comment down below. Do you agree with the narrator's theory that there are multiple worlds? That every time we go to the entity, that world is ending and there are actual people in that world? Because I don't really think there are other people besides us. the entity was like, you're the only thing that I know besides me. Like, this kind of seems like a time loop created by the entity to get more and more princesses to her. So what do you think? Do you agree with the narrator? Or do you think we're just time looping and there's no world every time? Comment down below.
The past isn't real. There's only here and now. Your eternal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. She's loose, and she is coming for you.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Shit. She's coming for us, and I'm out of ideas.
Oh my god. We're fighting her, obviously. We're going to appeal to her authority, puff her up a bit. There's no reason we can't talk this out. Oh, that's easy. I'm going to try flirting with her? Oh my god. Yep.
Now, I've tolerated quite a bit from you, but this is a bridge too far. Please don't try romancing the princess.
Can I actually romance the
princess? She wants
princess?
to kill you. She's going to
I would
end
love to
the
romance the
world if
princess.
you don't stop her. Yeah, do we have to flirt with the murderous monster?
Yes.
I'd rather not.
It's not like she wants us anyway.
Broken is just like, we'll get rejected even if we flirt.
I'm fine with it. Let's see where this goes.
Oh, if only Smitten were here. I know you want to kill me, but has anyone ever told you how gorgeous you are? I just feel like I really get you. I like you, romantically even. Maybe we can hash this out over a date. How about you buy me dinner before impaling me to death? Give her the look. I like the, how about you buy me dinner before impaling me to death?
A rosy blush flushes in the princess's cheeks, and a wide grin comes across her face.
Oh, is that how it is? Yeah, okay, I feel that. I like you too.
Yay! Broken was wrong. She likes us.
Oh, be damned. This is actually going to work, isn't it?
But why mess around with appetizers when the main course is right here?
Oh dear.
Or not.
At least she likes us. I've never been liked before.
Oh, Broken is funny. Gosh, who do I like more, Broken or Smitten? Who do you like more?
Blush
Oh my God.
glowing in her cheeks. The princess closes the distance between you, blades flashing. She skewers you.
Oh dear.
Ow.
Ow.
What worthwhile romance doesn't hurt?
Smitten!
What matters is that she likes She's even said as much.
Oh my god, Smitten showed up when she said that she liked us. That is wonderful.
Oh, a new one of us.
Smitten!
I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die?
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
What?
I think we're dead. And that's all we'll ever be. Dead, 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 dead.
I loved that line so much, because that's really how this game is. This is like the 8th or 9th time that we've died.
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead.
Are we?
This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
7.
This is 4.
Wait, what? Now he's saying 4. Even though this is chapter 3, so he should think that it's 3. What?
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
And I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack.
Ooh.
There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
Okay, we have cheated, hunted, broken, and now smitten. Alright, so we have 4 right now. Ooh, are they all gonna show up? I wonder how many there are.
As long as we keep moving.
We'll win her heart eventually.
You tell him, Smitten. She already said she likes us.
Oh, great. So it's going to get even more crowded. Even more deluded voices that think we might stand any kind of chance.
Come on, show me something new.
She has swords for arms and we know we're panicking. We're going to let her stab us and we're going to have a stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. She wins by killing us, right? So let's beat her to it. All of these ideas suck. Think of something better. What happens if we click that? It doesn't work. And she kills you again. And again. And again. And again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires.
None of this is working. Think. Think.
Skeptic!
She skewers you.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps.
We have 5 now.
We just have to hit her harder.
Oh my god, a new voice! A new voice. Stubborn.
She skewers you.
You'll have to be trickier than that.
Then you skewer yourself.
What? Why? What?
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh. That didn't do much of anything.
Oh,
We're tougher than I thought.
another new voice. Voice of the Contrarian. That makes 7? Yeah, I think that's 7.
Just panic. Flee.
Oh, paranoid. This is so awesome. I love the comic panels so much.
She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up.
Okay, let's go again.
She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels.
So many new voices are showing up all at once. That's 9.
She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
So getting more and more voices is keeping us from dying when she stabs us? Is that what's happening?
See? We're getting better.
Okay, yeah. That was a good one.
Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to it.
That's 10! 10 voices all at once.
She skewers you.
We're getting close to something. Can't you feel it? One last time.
You're right. One last time, that's all we need. And then everything goes dark, and you die.
So we got 10 voices. I wonder if there's more than 10. Out of the 10, my favorite is Smitten and Broken. Which ones are your favorite? This is so cool. Chapter 4? Chapter 4, Mutually Assured Destruction.
Well, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin and we'll take it from here.
Chapter 4.
Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand.
Okay, so we already have the knife.
Oh, what if? Throw it out the window.
Over my dead body.
That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore.
Over my dead body. That wouldn't be hard. We've died a lot. I love how they talk to each other.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman?
Yep, Broken and Smitten are my favorite. Which ones are your favorite?
Sure, I can think of a better way to die.
They're all the same, really.
How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything. The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top. There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them? Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time. Narrator, we heroically stride from the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
Ah, Smitten is my favorite. Narrator!
Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only...
Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along. Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs, or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this.
That's fine.
Don't care, just want to win. Fine, you make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again?
Really?
I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
Uh-oh.
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it, though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now. Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. Then it erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton
my
of
God.
blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Are you ready for what comes next?
How is she still talking to me? She's just swords now.
Holy shit!
Seriously?
She's gorgeous. Absolutely divine.
Okay, Smitten.
Yes, behold, the perfect woman.
Oh, even Stubborn's on board.
Do you think we can throw her out the window?
There's really no windows, Contrarian. Think of something else, buddy. Come up with more ideas than just windows.
That looked painful.
No, we know she doesn't feel pain.
How is she still alive?
No idea. How is she still talking to us?
Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up.
Paranoid.
She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
Yeah, Smitten and Broken are definitely my favorite.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
This
All right,
is all
sir.
just
Forget it.
All right,
I love that we still hear Narrator. Empty your mind.
What just happened? It's so quiet.
Oh, and the dungeon's back. Oh, him too? Yeah, get rid of the narrator.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
Are you not already? You're literally just swords. Yay, more comic panels. You do not act, and yet through that inaction, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes you as you approach, but as her blows finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
Your weapons clash again and again, you and her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There is only the dance, the ebb and the flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, and the faster the momentum volleys between you. Ugh, the comic panels! This art style is amazing. An endlessly building crescendo. And then, an opening. Oh! Your blade strikes free of volition, and hers strikes too. Oh! Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. You say so. Oh! Here you go, entity, a lady made of swords. You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. You've withered. I have? Oh my god, yeah. Look, I have like weird, gross slime coming off me. Whoa. Why have I withered? You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Oh, look, instead of the princess standing there, it's the swords lady. Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again.
Oh, wow, look. Instead of all the hands holding the princess, now it's just holding a bunch of swords. Ugh, and the beautiful singing's back. Oh, I love talking to the entity.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
What do you think of this vessel?
This one is sharp and single-minded. She is cruelty, but she is also joy.
Oh,
She will make for an indomitable heart.
interesting. She's cruelty, but she's also joy. I guess she seemed joyful when she's like, I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to do it now. Interesting.
Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
Do you know what happens to the worlds we leave behind? Wait, is that really happening? I thought the narrator was the only one that talked about multiple worlds. Wait, what?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
We will know when we near our destination.
This is 3, right? The prisoner, the damsel, and now this one. Yeah, I think that's all that we've brought her. Have you figured out what you'll want when we've finished?
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me. I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
Do you still not care what I bring you next?
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
So you don't have any preferences on how you'd like to change or grow?
The tides do not dictate where they are pulled. A river does not dictate its outlets. My gift to you is to let you choose your path, and my task is to treasure the gifts you bring me.
I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
That noise jump scares me every time. Everything goes dark and you die. Oh, chapter 1. Okay, we're back to chapter 1. Well, I'm gonna end the video here. This was great. We got 4 chapters. We got 10 voices. We got 10 voices. That was so fun and hilarious. My favorite voices are definitely Smitten and Broken, but others have also really made me laugh. Which ones are your favorite? We've gotten 10 voices and 3 princess personalities. Wow. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and comment down below. Which one is your favorite voice? And what's your theory about everything that's going on here? I didn't think the whole worlds thing was happening until I asked the entity about it. So I wonder if that's really happening or if we're just time looping. I have no idea. But this is just so much fun. I love all the voices. I love how they talk to each other. So yeah, comment down below. What's your favorite part about this game? Thank you for watching. Bye. Slay the
You
princess.
lunge forward without a moment's hesitation.
Oh. Hi. Please stop standing so far out of reach. You'll have to come close.
You hear the
Hee. This one is sharp and single-minded. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for an indomitable heart.
She's gorgeous.
Absolutely divine.
Yes, behold the perfect woman.
Oh, even Stubborn's on board.